Hello YouTube, what is up? This is A-RonGaming, and today I have the first very awkwardish video of a Pokemon battle on Pokemon X and Y. So, this is versus a fellow YouTuber who I do not yet know the name of, but I will link him in the description. So, looking at his team, he has two Pokemon that will hate Stealth Rocks, and actually three. His Dragonite won't like it either because of its ability. So I'm thinking, lead with Mamoswine, set those up. So without any other, discussion about the video, I'm going to start it. Alright, so, here we go. He's going to lead off with Dig Dug the Excadrill. And I'm not really that concerned about it. I figured that it would, so you see, I see that it has an air balloon. Yeah. So I go for the Ice Shard just to get rid of that, and I'm really sorry, but this is hard to record. Whoops. Okay. So he goes for the Earthquake. Horrible recording, by the way. But, so, after that, I go for the Stealth Rocks, and I do outspeed him. So he goes for the Earthquake to KO my Mamoswine, but at this point I don't really care. Porky's down, Porky is out of the battle, but he doesn't really matter at this point. So I go into Close Kill my Wash Rotom, and since I am Scarfed, I outspeed him and knock him out. I didn't need that crit. I could have knocked him out anyway, but overkill is always fun. So he sends out Derp, knowing that I am Choice Scarfed. So I'm like, heck to the no, I ain't staying in on that. So I go out Sudowoodo, my Trevenant. He goes for the Outrage. Seems legit. Outrage does a lot. Good 3/4, but I eat a Citrus Berry. However, he will still be able to knock me out, and I harvest it again. And this is really all the battle that this Trevenant's going to get to see today. I go out to Munchmaster because I know he's locked into Outrage. Intimidated. Now he is, and he goes for another Outrage, obviously, because he's locked into it. He withdraws because, he's stuck. Sends out his Dragonite. And I show him that I do have Sucker Punch. Because I just wanted to go for that on his Dragonite, see if I can knock him out with that, if he wanted to stay in. He didn't want to stay in. So I went for the Sucker Punch, and at this point I thought that, he's probably going to try to use a move that is like a Dragon Dance, or some other move that will not end up doing will not get hit by Sucker Punch, and he does. He goes for the Dragon Dance, and so I go for the Play Rough, expecting him to not use an attack, and KO'd. He is. So yeah, at this point I'm looking really solid. He sends out Captain Falcon, the Talonflame, and so Point and Stones, that's why I wanted the Stealth Rock. So he actually recovers his health. I was expecting him to go straight for an attack. Of course, he's faster than me, so I can't hit him with Sucker Punch anyway, but the Sucker Punch is slower because they both have priority. I stay in because I didn't really think about anything else that would be useful. I mean, there might have been one other thing, but I figured, you know what, I'm going to have to deal with the fact that it's not very useful. So I let him KO my thing, also partially because I didn't really have anything to switch into. And then I go out for my Wash Rotom. So the person who I'm battling, he always stutters over this name just because it's such an awkward name, Closed Killer. I couldn't fit that all in, so I just named it Closed Killer, but yeah. So I go for the Volt Switch because I want to just do some solid damage and get out. And so now I'm going to go into my own Dragonite, expecting him to be adamant, judging by how much damage he did to me. So I do outspeed him with the Outrage, and that's going to be the end of Derp the Dragonite. So yeah, still looking really solid. I've knocked out most of his Pokemon. He has a Talonflame that I'm pretty sure is completely useless because it took damage. I don't know. I think it would live, but so he goes for the Ice Beam. I didn't really think this was going to kill me because of my ability, but I was wrong. It does clean all of my health. and that knocks out Dragonite. Still not that worried. I go out for my Washer-Rotom, go for the Hydro Pump and miss. He goes for the Ice Beam. I don't know why. I think he had like a Dark Pulse or something that would have done more damage. So because he was not a Water type after Protean, I figured that Hydro Pump would do a lot. I get another crit. I'm not sure whether that whether I would have not knocked him out if I hadn't gotten the crit. He goes into Alakabam. It's weird. Anyway, I go for the Hydro Pump. Does a solid amount of damage, leaves him with very little HP. He goes to a Substitute, and because I did so much damage, this Substitute is not going to happen. I go out to my Excadrill just because I don't really want to take an attack. I'm figuring like Psychic would come out, and it does. It's not very effective, so that's good. Now I'm just going to go for the Rock Slide in case he wanted to switch into something else, but I don't. He doesn't, and Focus Blast misses, and that's clutch. So I'm done. This battle was pretty much over at this point. I mean, I could have just... There was a way for me to stall him out. He switches into Talonflame. I mean, I was going to beat him at this point. So he just forfeits, because there's nothing he can really do. But that is my first ever Wi-Fi battle that I've recorded. I'm using my iPod, so it's going to be a little, like, jerky, but that's just the way it has to be right now. I don't have a capture card or anything. But, anyway, so if you like this video and want to see more of these things, well then just like the video and subscribe, and definitely check out his channel and watch some of his other videos. I've watched them, they're pretty good. Very solid videos. Nice. So that was a good battle, Andread, and, well, I hope I'll battle you again, and I definitely will be trying to upload more battle videos, and yeah, so that's about it. Yeah, peace, bye, all that good stuff.